The cops are there to provide the thin blue line between order and chaos, but some people squeeze that line to the limit. Luckily, karma is sometimes just around the corner to lend a helping hand. Driving in the emergency lane, huh? You must be in a hurry. Well, don't worry, the cops will be there with you very quickly indeed. Everyone was practically praying that a cop car would come out of nowhere at this point. And soon enough, their prayers were answered.
Look at that guy, dude. He's nuts. Oh! Get him!
It was like he wanted to put on a special one-man show, just for the one man in that police car.
No way!
These two drivers are clearly both having a bad day, but that bad day is about to get one whole lot worse. This is a very satisfying clip. Or it would have been if the cops' lights didn't blind the driver, us, and anyone within a 10-meter radius of your phone screen.
Yes! 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 Finally, my first karma cop!
He tried to get out of queuing up like a good citizen, and now he's about to be given a ticket. You know, like a bad citizen.
Yeah. Oh, they got him. They got him.
A man who doesn't have permission to ignore stop signs, swiftly followed by a man who does. Yep, as cop karma goes, this one was pretty instant. What was he even doing? I'm sure the guy driving the car with the pretty flashing lights will have a way of finding out. Speeding past a cop? Wow, that's a whole new level of stupid. In fact, that's final boss level of stupid.
He's gonna get got by the cops! Ah!
Turning left from the far right lane on a red light with a cop directly behind you? Yeah, probably not the best idea. Some cops don't need to chase criminals. The criminals come to them. Inches away from disaster, and inches away from the law. Quite a lot of cops waiting around for one red light runner. He clearly didn't care about the 30-mile-per-hour zone. This convenient cop, however, has a slightly different opinion.
Record this. Get your camera on.
He ran a red light, by the way. Sadly, it's not yet illegal to drive a Honda. Well, as far as I know. Caught in the act, and now caught by the fuzz. Can't be bothered to stop for a school bus? Well, there's plenty of cops who'd like to have a word with you about that.
Oh! You got busted!
Unfortunately for him, he's not the only one spending time on the shoulder. He's not allowed to take that U-turn, but the guy behind him is.
Like one of the first weeks I was working for him, he said, that guy just illegal Yui it.
There's a man who doesn't have time to wait for green lights. And there's a man who insists on people doing that very thing. The driver had just been doing donuts, and unfortunately for him, it wasn't the deep-fried variety. It was a slow day at work for this cop, until this Good Samaritan showed up to justify his existence. Hey, that guy shouldn't be in that lane. And that guy agrees. convenient cop may be the only person you're ever happy to see perform an otherwise illegal U-turn. Guys like this don't have any time for traffic, and traffic cops don't have any time for guys like this. A cop just casually comes along and makes this driver's day.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
Now, I'm not saying that it's extra satisfying seeing a BMW driver pulled over for speeding, but I'm not saying that either. He's not a traffic cop, but he wasn't going to let her get away with something like that. He tried to evade the California Highway Patrol, and I think we can safely say that he failed. I mean, he couldn't have been closer to a cop if he tried. This maneuver was already illegal, but forcing a cop off the road made it so much worse. He decided not to stop at the red light, and so somebody else decided to follow his lead. Crossing over a double solid line can often result in a double solid conviction. Ironically, this drunk driver is about to get several shots of karma. When the closest eyewitness to your crime is the cop right behind you. A close call for this truck driver, but thankfully someone else had a front row view as well.
Get out now! Oh my God! What's wrong with these people?
Is it wrong for us to take joy in a Porsche driver's fall from grace? Nah.
Instant karma.
The shared turning lane is not a passing lane, but apparently he didn't get the memo. This may just be the worst timing in the entire history of illegal fireworks. Ha! Fancy seeing you in this lane. What are the odds? Everyone knows that cops love one variety of donuts, but they're not quite as happy with others. More donuts now, in broad daylight, at a busy intersection. It's almost like he wants to be arrested. Well, lucky him. I mean, why can't I run a red light when there's no other cars around? Answer: because there's at least one other car around. That blue car of his is gonna go very well with the blue lights behind him. He clearly thinks he's driving a sports car. He's wrong. But here comes a car that is built for speed. Yet another cutoff, swiftly followed by yet another pullover.
It's a short clip. And why you're playing that is because, sadly, to me, Donald Trump's currency is cruelty, and it's being embraced by this clip by her.
He just couldn't wait that final second, could he? And now he'll get the chance to explain why. The subtle art of just staying out of sight for just long enough.
Oh, someone's getting busted. I bet you it's that maroon SUV.
Ah, there's nothing like drifting. Your way straight into the arms of the police. It's strange how some people might view a red light as nothing more than a vague suggestion that you might want to stop. An instant banana theft, foiled just as instantly by this convenient and karmic cop. It's like cops not only have a hotline to karma, but also some kind of sixth sense for where and when to show up.
Oh no! No!
His van says 72 degrees, but the temperature of the water he's got himself into is way above 100. The right lane is for commercial vehicles and trucks, and here's someone who thinks he can pass for one of those. The Toronto cops arriving about as quickly as physically possible. Bike thieves brought to near instant justice. Buy another bike, and you, dear viewer, get a front row seat. Speeding Tesla, instant karma. Have two phrases ever come together in a more satisfying way?
Oh, get wrecked! Woo!
We all love a surprise, right? Whether it's on our birthday, Christmas morning, or just the sudden appearance of a cop. And now we get a front seat, well, okay, a back seat view of exactly where these mysterious cops appear from. So many pretty twinkling lights, both ahead and behind. School bus, speeding car, annoyed cop. It's a tale as old as time. There's only one word you can use to describe someone who cuts off a cop car. Silly. Well, that and a few other ones, but this is a family-friendly channel. And one of those words was most likely used to describe this guy by the driver of the dashcam car. DUI stops don't get easier for the cops than this. It's like he's been delivered to them by Uber Eats. That's not a bypass lane, dude. Allow me to introduce you to someone who's an expert. What did we ever do without dash cams? We just had to imagine idiots getting their just desserts. Despite what you may have heard, impatience is not a virtue. Just because this is near an airport, you don't get to drive like you're on a runway.
Is that any other could be flew through the stop sign.
Yep.
Being tailgated while you're passing traffic. Well, I've heard of this happening when you're driving slow, but what's going on here? And the only other car on the road? Yep, you guessed it. He was tailgating him, and then he sped past him. And then, well, you know the theme of this video. You can probably guess what happened next. And from that moment on, pickup drivers all around the world suddenly felt a strange need to rejoice. Oh, come on. Can't a man just walk into a jewelry store and start smashing glass cases? Why am I being persecuted like this? Pursuing a couple of teenage carjackers? What you need, my friend, is a good quality grappler. Stick 'em up. This is an armed robbery. And I've decided to do this because there are definitely no police anywhere in the vicinity. If you love a police chase, then you might hate this. You know, because it's in reverse, so it's the complete opposite.
Now we're at Lawndale. Wait, he's coming to a stop. His speed doesn't need to say box him in.
A short pursuit comes to a crashing end.
Oh, here he goes again. No!
The Great Train Robbery, which turned out not so great when the boys in blue turned up. Well, this guy is clearly insane. Insane enough for 5 police cars to show up immediately.
No, ATM is not a real place. He's still dipping on it.
Pickpockets are usually quite good at not being seen, but this time it didn't quite work out that way. Another high-speed, high-thrills moment for all you grappler fans out there. Excuse me, sir, we're arresting you on suspicion of stealing this car. And is that gas you're drinking?
Open the door. Put your hands up. Drop it. What the?
And to finish, here's the worst getaway driver in the history of mankind.
Woo! Okay, he's gonna get squeezed in there. He's gonna get squeezed in, and there's the collision. Took the door off.
Yes, it's time to burn some rubber, drift over towards the screen, reach your hand out the driver's side window, and click subscribe.